Alright, good morning. So today's December 29. And of course, as soon as I start the video, my thing breaks. Okay. Alright, so we have well, this my main scenario already happened. I wrote it on the note, and I said that holding cleaning the single prints, I wanted to be sure to sweep through value from this session to value area low, and literally it just happened just now. I think we missed it by value area low by a couple, like 2 points, but it looks like it's getting there. 69.41 is value area low from this session. So we have the weekly range from 69.94, 69.08, 50. Finally, we're getting a pullback. We're testing this low volume node, and now if we're able to get below value area low and start trading inside this session, then obviously the main target here is that 69.30. We have a high volume node up here, but I'm expecting that if we retest this area and the lows of this Friday session, I think that we're gonna be sellers. We're gonna find sellers, and we're gonna come back into this 69.30. From there, if we bounce, then I want to be long with that bounce, and then maybe chop around in this area. If we find sellers here, looking for this two lows to be tested, and then a gap fill, which fills at 68.95.25. From there, of course, if things get really bearish, I want to see order flow supporting that move, and then another value area sweep from this session, and then value area low for that is 68.77 down here. We have the monthly view up down here, 68.65. So that will be the target to the downside if we get really bearish. But right now the market is pricing about 20 something points. So the expectation is to be switching back and forth between these high volume nodes, right? And test above it, come down, test below it, and then probably chop around in this area. If for some reason we're able to accept inside Friday's range, then the expectation is to move back and test the overnight high, and then possibly keep moving higher and test that weekly high. But it looks like one of these days that it could go either direction. We already moved down, so wouldn't be surprised if we have some reaction here and then some bounce in this low volume area. Of course, we are having some craziness in the metals, as you probably heard. Silver is going crazy. I did I started a silver chart, which I wasn't tracking before. The open was insane. We moved high back, like almost to 83. Now came down, filled the gap. There's some changes in the silver ETFs. So I think that triggered that sell-off. Now we fill the gap, we're moving still lower. Gold is also moving lower. It's repairing all these single prints, and the target to the downside, if we get below the 4400, is 4360. That the 20-day point of control. For silver, I don't even want to give target because there's we might hit limit down and hold, so that would be interesting. So keep an eye on the metals, because if we hit a hold in silver, I think that will definitely affect ES and Q, right, and the Dow and all of the other markets. So keep an eye on those. Crude. Let me see crude. Crude. Remember the other day I said that 50 moving average was going to act as resistance. We tested there and then we sold off, tested below that low volume node I mentioned, and now again back to the middle, back to that 20-day point of control. So it's trading inside this range. Watch that 56 85ish for support, and 50 moving average for resistance at 58.80. If we get above it, again 60 is the target to the upside if we are able to hold above the 50 moving average. Alright, that's about it. Keep in mind that this next few days are very low volume. Not a lot of people are out of town, are on vacation, taking the rest of the year off. Now there's also rebalancing. There's that 7,000 big target to the upside. There's end of the year, end of quarter flows. So it could be an interesting next few days. Seasonality speaking, it's this last few days of the year are bullish, but you never know what could happen. All right, good luck.